So that's my very first picture, and look at that stash and beard. That's all I could grow. Let me show you a side view. 24 days without shaving. This is what it looks like. YouTube, behold, the Pixel phone made by Google. I've been waiting for this for a while and it's here now. So we'll get my first impressions. So we'll pull it out of this little box here, the slide. The Pixel 5-inch 32GB, quite black. And I opted for the 32GB because I've never gone over 32GB on any of my phones. Everything goes to the cloud on my Google. You know, after I get done with apps and games, I remove them and try new ones. So here we go, let's get this out. Yes, I did get the little one because I will tell you why in a little bit. It feels kind of light. And then this little flap reveals the power brick, USB Type-C. Looks like to be a pretty long cable for our USB plug-in, USB to USB. Under this flap, we have another cable, which happens to be the USB, the fat kind, and the new USB Type-C, so you can have that. It comes with an adapter. You can convert other cables or plug in a USB device for external memory or other external stuff, anything that can plug into here. In the booklet, we have the SIM card removal. Get started commerce. Let's see what we get in here, if there's anything by buying this. Okay, let's put that to the side now. Your personal Google Assistant is always ready to help. Just press and hold the home button. We already know how that's gonna work. Unwrap this, and here we go. It definitely feels a little chamfered on the edges. Does look a little bit like an HTC / iPhone look to it. And just to show you what the iPhone, if we put them right next to each other, it's almost similar in size. This is a 5-inch screen. This is a 4.7, 1080p, and 760p, which is such a lower resolution of a screen on the iPhone 7 versus 1080p on the Pixel. In the back, we can obviously tell it looks different. A lot of people think that it looks the same as the iPhone. I can see the similarities, but it's not. It's definitely thicker towards the top. As you can see, it's a little bit thinner on the bottom, so it chamfers all the way up. So that way we don't have that bump like the iPhone right there that protrudes out. It's all flush, so it's not going to be rocking on a table, and you're not going to feel that, so it's all underneath the glass or plastic. Some people are saying it scratches really easy on the back, and that's probably going to happen for me for sure, because if you notice, I don't carry cases. This is how the phone looks all the time, in my pocket, out of the pocket. The screen does have scratches on the iPhone. I'm not going to lie, this is my first iPhone, and it has the most scratches out of almost any other Android phone that I've had. I've had all my other Android phones, like my Nexus 6P, without a case or a screen protector, and it's never a scratch as much as this one. You can't really see it right now, but there's a lot of scratches towards the top and bottom and on the screen. Some pretty deep ones too. But yes, I'm excited to have the Pixel. I did get used to the smaller size I was used to, but once I got the Nexus 6P, which I was forced to have a big phone, I got used to it, but now coming back to it, I like it again. Now next to V20, as we can see here, look how much bigger the V20 is than the Pixel. So you can see it's a lot bigger, and also it is a lot wider. Look at that, how much it is. So this is really nice for viewing media. This is going to be more one-handed operation. Still pretty big, but I can still reach around the corners. It just feels more comfortable for me in the hand. How much bigger the V20 is, which is expected if you have like big phones. So I'm super excited to have my pure Google experience on here. The fingerprint on the back also doubles as a gesture. We can bring up and down, and wow, that feels really different. Usually it's a little piece of metal, but now it's a piece of glass, so you can feel the plastic or glass. It doesn't press in. It's just a little placeholder, and it's pretty big. It's a lot bigger than the last Nexus 6P. Camera sensor, which is a 12 megapixel. There's laser focusing and microphone, and then dual flash. But power button, textured. You can feel it with your nail. A little lower its volume. I like them being on one side rather than having it on both. A lot of people like it the other way, but I prefer it this way. There's the SIM card removal. Top is the headphone jack, and on the bottom we have one speaker, micro USB Type-C, and that's the microphone area. And it's too bad that the speaker's on the bottom, because when you're holding your phone like this, your hand will most likely cover it, versus your finger gap here would be able to not cover it. I mean, I'll see how I have to adjust myself or hold the phone like this to not have to block it. So we'll see how that turns out. Big chin, everyone cries about it. I also don't like, if you look at the chin on the iPhone 7, it serves the purpose for the home button. There is no reason for it to be that big, other than people saying that they have a good place holder for you to hold your phone rather than you having to hold it all awkward to not press anything on the screen. And then we got some ambient sensors in the front, 8 megapixel camera, and it's not a front facing speaker. And someone's hitting me up on OfferUp. But I'm now ready to power this up. I am going to be putting my SIM card in here, so it's going to be full time in this Pixel. I am actually done with the iPhone. I will tell you what I liked about it and what I do not like about this iPhone. I've been using it for almost 3 weeks straight, and I am so done with it. I am so glad that I'm going to go back to my pure Google. I do have the V20 to hold me back, but the thing is that I wanted a little bit smaller phone. I got used to that, and also I don't know why, but my screen is starting to like die off or something. Let's see if we can catch that. From the left side all the way to the top. On camera you may not see it, and there's certain different areas that you'll see a lot more than others. Well, anyway, it starts all the way from this little screen to the very left, and it goes all the way down the left side of the phone. Purple hue that's starting to eat the screen, and that's not okay. I'm going to talk to LG, and since they sent it to me to review, and I do love it, it's just that it's starting to have that screen issue, and I don't know if you guys are having that or not. If you do, let me know in the comments below. So let's go. Insert SIM card. Yes, I am going to poke it out. This is not a waterproof phone. That is one of my sadnesses. Does that make sense? Let's take it out here. Put my T-Mobile SIM. Welcome to your Pixel. Copy your data, set up as new. I'm going to set up as a new device because I want to install the apps that I really want to put in. Unlock your phone with your fingerprints. We're going to add one, and now we're going to do the sensor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can back up our apps and data, calendar, calls, contacts, device settings, photos, SMS to our Google Drive. We're going to leave that on. Free up space when your device storage is almost full. How can I help? Meet your personal assistant. We already know how that works. Give your assistant permission to help you. Teach the assistant to recognize your voice. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google.
What's up?
Oh, my Google Assistant went up.
I hope everything's okay.
Everything's good, Google. Thank you. Anything else? We're going to do all set. And there we go. We are now inside. There's a message. One thing I will say is I don't like the vibration feedback on the phone. It does not feel good. It feels kind of cheapy. It's kind of light. Check your notifications, swipe for notifications, jump to camera, flip the camera. Now we can see here by swiping down, just swiping down and up, down, up, down, up, will bring down your notifications. You don't have to reach your thumb for it. Use the other hand. You can literally just swipe. Always thought about maybe having a cursor back there or swiping through pages. Like if I'm reading through Twitter or other pages, I can just scroll through it. That'd be really nice to do that. Maybe there's an app. Maybe I'll root and be able to have that kind of gestures. Before I go, I want to test the sound. Leave me comments down below what you want to hear and what you want to know about. Maybe someone else has not covered it yet, so you would want to know. Let's see how the speaker sounds. It's a weird ringtone.
Hey. Ring, ring, ring. Hey.
Default notification. Let's see what kind of chimes.
Hey.
Hey. Power off, on, off, on, off, on, off. So that's pretty quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's to launch the camera. I knew I was gonna do that, but I just want to see how fast we can turn the power on and off, and that will launch the camera real quickly. And let's take a selfie so you guys can see. We could also do a flick of the wrist, and it'll go to the front-facing camera. So that's my very first picture, and look at that stash and beard. That's all I could grow. Let me show you a side view. I'm definitely digging how fast and great the quality looks right away out of these pictures. But look at my beard there. That's 24 days without shaving. This is what it looks like. Again, like I was saying, the vibration doesn't seem to be very good. So I'm just going to press and hold.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I can help you find what you need and get things done. If you need help, just ask, what can you do? So, how can I help?
Play hip-hop music.
Here you go.
So it's opened up Google Play Music.
Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh? After the show, I'll be rolling mine. Just don't care about the no smoking sign. They tried to slip. You say rust.
Another thing is that the speaker is not the loudest either. I would have to say that the iPhone 7 sounds so much bassier and clearer. Although we only have one speaker, so they should have definitely done away with the front-facing speaker. Even put them there. I'm gonna have to play with it for a while, and leave me comments below what you want to see, what you want to know. Maybe someone doesn't cover right away. No one has ever talked about the vibration on this phone, and I do not like the way it feels. It feels too cheap and very light. The iPhone has a very good vibration feedback, and even the V20 has a good vibration, but this just feels a little cheap under that. But for the most part, if you want a pure Android experience and the best of Google, all the new stuff that's going to be coming out with 7.1, and you want this type of look, you know, you want your Nexus type, this is going to be an easy phone to root. Good size, AMOLED screen, which is a big deal for me. I love those type of screens, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to be playing with this. Glad my SIM card's in here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Leave me your... Okay, my Panasonic camera just died. Finish it off on this side before this one's also dying as well. Let's see if you can see that. It's the back of the glass. You will see that it's flashing right there. The battery's also gonna die. I thought these were all charged. The phone definitely looks a lot better in person than it does in video, and I will tell you all about it in another video of what I do not like about the iPhone 7. And if you were thinking about changing to iPhone 7, something you might consider watching before you do that, just in case, so you get the idea of what you will have and what you won't get. Leave me your comments of what you would like to see or know about other on this phone. For meantime, I'll be rocking it for a week until I can really give you a final review on this phone. Alright, thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Later.